Security and event services, as far as I'm concerned, needs to shut their whole business down immediately. If you aren't familiar with Securities event services, it's because it's a small event securities firm that has been in operation for a little under a decade, and they probably would have stayed off our radar, but for one of their employees who went viral a couple of days ago for restraining a college student in a sleeper hold and throwing his head through a car window and shattering it.
Can we not?
No, I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I thought it was gonna be just another bouncer handling a drunk college kid a little too excessively, especially when I saw how fast it escalated. Now, we're all grown here, and I'm pretty sure we've all been out in the nightlife before. We've all seen that one excessively drunk guy who gets kicked out of a bar, or that one guy denied entry and gets pushed to the curb by a bouncer. And don't come for me in the comments, but in the beginning, I was with the bouncer because clips can be taken out of context and we don't know what was said from patron to bouncer and vice versa. So when he initially grabbed him, I thought he was just gonna push him to the curb. But instead, he put him in some sort of sloppy headlock / sleeper hold until the college kid would tap out 3 different times. What's sad to me is how de-evolved our society is becoming. That looks to be about 14 to 16 people, including the person filming and the people behind the camera, and someone trying to pull their phone out to record right now. I don't know if that woman is his date, sister, or a friend, but she looks like she is traumatized in real time, and everybody's just watching. Now, I'm not telling nobody to be Superman in this situation, because I'm not the biggest person on the planet either. But the biggest protest we heard out the crowd during that whole assault was after the bouncer put the college kid's head through a car window.
Let him go. Let him go. Okay, that's not gonna happen.
Yo, chill out!
Now here's where the story gets more twisted. It's clear that the bouncer's actions are excessive. I can even grant you, the people in the crowd are not paid to participate and break this up. I can even blame the part of taking your phone out and recording on inebriation and youth. But when I saw the second bouncer spring into action, I for sure thought he was gonna be the level-headed one and de-escalate the situation. But boy, was I wrong. Now, once this clip went viral, it sparked major outrage and criticism. Public House Bar immediately disavowed that the bouncer was an employee of theirs and said he was outsourced by, you guessed it, Securities and event services. Now, right before this video went to press, he was an unknown bouncer who the Baltimore police were looking for. But right before I pressed that upload button, not only has he been identified, but 41-year-old Kevin Weaver turned himself in to get ahead of these charges, which is so far first-degree assault. A quick internet search of Kevin Weaver, and we don't find anything too much that stands out. He was just a regular 41-year-old club goer who maybe started bouncing with the security services to make some money to keep partying. We won't know that part, but what we do know is I'm suing. If I'm that college kid, I would own half of Baltimore by the end of this weekend. I noticed how the Public House Bar immediately released a statement which pretty much said, we don't know that animal. He was outsourced by an independent company. And here they are. Now, in my honest opinion, this crime was heinous just for the fact that he tapped on 3 different occasions and he yanked him into a headlock position afterwards and smashed his head through a parked car window and shattered it. They say when you're drunk, you go limp. That's why 99.9% of DUI drivers only come out of the accident with a scratch. But Kevin put that man's whole head through a car window. That kid is lucky to have eyes, let alone not be concussed. And who's to say he hasn't been? 41-year-old Kevin Weaver turned himself in, and I'm glad for that. Just so the college kid's family knows exactly where to send that subpoena for the lawsuit. Because Kevin Weaver took it entirely too far on a smaller man who was clearly inebriated. And I'm sorry, not sorry, Kevin. They need to throw the book at you for this one. But let me know in the comments, do you think the Baltimore Police Department should have charged Kevin Weaver with attempted murder like everybody else says he should have been? Or do you think the college kid deserved it and Kevin Weaver should just get some community service and go back to work? And if you made it this far, click the left side of your screen to see why Big U thinks he's going to outsmart the federal government in the RICO case against him. And also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware, put in the albums I need to be there, man. Because I know there's 10 other streamers like me, but
Fuck that little 10.
I'm maxed out.